The way you relate with people around your environment, that is with your friends, with your family members, with your neighbors, and even with your workmates, will determine if you're either poor or you are wealthy socially.
Yeah, if you are not in good terms with your spouse, just know that you are poor socially. If you're not in good terms with your workmates, with your friends, just know that you're poor socially. If you're not talking or you're in bitterness or ever in disagreement with your fiance or your neighbors, just know that you're poor socially. So you must always be in good terms with everyone who is around you for you to have the benefits of relating socially.
Hello guys, welcome back to the Money Mindset. My name is Grace Odor.
Phineas Temba.
And today's topic will be focusing on social, financial and influential wealth, and we'll be starting majorly with social wealth.
Have you ever find yourself in this scenario whereby the people you hated or someone you disagreed a long time ago is in the hands to hold your destiny?
Yeah.
For example, you have gone in a bank for requesting for a loan, and the manager of a bank is someone that you hate.
Yeah.
Or you are in a job interview and someone who is in the panel is someone that you have conflict with.
Yeah.
That means no matter what in life, you're supposed to be nice to everyone.
Yes.
Because you never know whom you're sitting with right now. You never know the people you're interacting with.
Yeah.
They might be the ones who are holding your future.
Yes.
So Lois, be nice to me. You might need me next week.
I know. Like, I usually just want to be nice to everyone because you just don't know whom you'll be needing or who will be seated next to you or who will be determining your destiny like anytime soon. And so at times all you need is someone who has access to money or resources or the ideas on how to be able to access money or access resources.
Yes, Jesus, for example, worked with men and women who had access to resources.
Yeah.
Like James, Peter and John, for example, these were fishermen. Levi was a tax collector.
Yeah.
And the rest whom were professionals in their various fields.
Yeah.
Another example of a woman, Mary Magdalene, who perfumed the body of Jesus.
Yes.
That lady was loaded. And after Jesus healed the lady from several demons, he pleaded with the woman to remain around him because the lady was loaded with resources. So, if I am poor and you are poor, just know that we are a bad company.
Yes.
It means for I to grow, for you to grow as well, we just need to have ideas or have a way which we can access to resources.
Yes.
So that we can pursue our daily goals in life.
And that just brings us to the perception of growth. Like, you should be people who can help you grow. Yes. And that means these are people who have connections, people who you know that one day they can connect you to something, one day they can link you up to maybe like something like a job. Yeah.
Yeah. Like for example, if I can take a look at this biblical story of Joseph, when Joseph was arrested and taken to prison, he met two men who were from the inner court of Pharaoh.
Yeah.
And Joseph kept in mind that for I to get out of this prison, I need to have relation and network.
Yes.
With these people. So he solved their problems because they had dreams. And when they went out of prison, the king and the whole government of Egypt had a problem. And as the guy was serving drinks in the palace, he had the issue being addressed. And he told Pharaoh, I know of a young man in prison.
Yeah.
I know means network and connection. So you must be very cautious of the type of people who know you.
Yeah.
Sometimes, oftenly, only bad people know you. Therefore, if you have a good network of friends around your vicinity, it means that there is an assurance and guarantee that later on in life, your needs will be met, your desires will be fulfilled, because you have a right company around you.
Yes, and this just means that you just have to kind of cut off all the negative people from your life and just remain with those people who are positive, those people who are leading to the right direction. Like if you have these negative people who keep on influencing you in a negative way, if it is possible, you should just like flee away from them.
Yeah, if you are seated around people who keep on complaining, who keep on lamenting, who keep on crying and judging life negatively, just know that you are in the wrong company. Remember a story of Joseph and Mary. Mary conceived a child by the power of the Holy Spirit. And since Joseph was a righteous man, he became afraid because he was full of the norms of the Jewish traditions. So he thought of doing away with the child. So the angel had to intervene, and he informed Mary to go and visit her cousin Elizabeth till delivery. So remember, even though we interact, or we should, because that is one of our human need, we need a company. Even though as much as we do so, not all friends are meant for our benefit. Some friends are meant to talk us out of our dreams.
For sure.
Others are dream killers, others are ambition destroyers. You know, so just keep in mind that have relation with the right friends. Have company with good people of good mentality, and be sure your destiny, your ambitions, your goals, your dreams will be fulfilled.
And now these relations that you have with other people and those people around your environment, these are the things that will determine your wealth. Are you poor or are you wealthy socially? When it comes to financial wealth, most people usually think that finances is just about having a lot of money, but yet financial wealth is more than just money. It is about acquiring assets and being able to accumulate it, and having the idea on how to be able to manage the asset that you have.
Have you ever asked yourself how long you can take after being sacked from a job, or after quitting, or after your business collapsing? Well, that duration determines if you have stability financially. Because your stability must be accompanied by the number of days that you spend after being caught up in a crisis. So it's unfortunate to realize that there are people who are earning very good money in their workplace. Some of them have an income from their salary of about 50,000 per month. These people at the end of the year, they have roughly more than $500,000. But it's shocking to realize that these people have nothing in their pocket come December. There must be a reason for that. They might be lacking something.
And most of the time you find that most people, whenever they are sacked, like they don't have any other thing to do. Did you realize that this time when the COVID thing happened, most people, whenever they were sacked from their jobs, like they went into depression because they didn't have any other thing to do with their lives apart from being employed. So like I'd just like to ask you guys, you can tell us down on the comment section, like if you are, maybe you are sacked during the COVID time, like how long did you survive without like your salary? And maybe if you're sacked today, how many days or how many months can you survive without your salary? So for you to be able to achieve this financial stability, there are some things that you should be able to do. Something like that is as simple as saving, like saving in a legit circle, saving even in the bank, or joining this merry-go-round, so that at least your money circulates. So that instead of you receiving that salary by the end of the month and then just like squandering all of it with your friends, you can just place it somewhere where that it can be like in a jar. Then by the end of the year, you can use it to buy something that is needed.
And after saving, remember the aspect of management. You must be able to manage the little money you acquire through a salary or saving. And management requires a high level of discipline.
Yes.
You must be able to cut the irrelevant things that you need in your life.
For sure.
You can even decide to use one pair of shoes for a whole month, just for the sake of saving.
Yes.
You can decide to cut cost of your living expenditure. Maybe not taking food you don't require. You can decide to cook and carry food to your workplace, other than buying or visiting a franchise. You see, you can decide to do away with shopaholics and extravagant friends, whom whenever you go for shopping, what they do is to grab things and items,
especially those that are really expensive,
without even checking on the prices. You see,
and they're just like wasting that money.
Living your life to the fullest, not copying what other people are doing.
And most of the time people usually copy celebrities only because you saw them going to buy something in the mall. Now you and your friends, you think that is something that is trending and you should go and buy it, and yet you don't have the much money that celebrity has.
Most times we compete for no reason, because if I decide to compete with you because you have just bought a new hood, therefore I should buy, do I really need it at the first place? It means I'm a bad manager. And after you have managed all your resources very well, what you should do for you to accumulate massive wealth, you're supposed to engage in an investment. And not just, please remember, not just any kind of investment, because not all investment are promising. Remember, time is flying, and we are in a new era. We are in an era of computer and technological advancement. This is 21st century. Try to figure out all the business of the 21st century. Don't just waste all your money that you've saved for years to an investment that is probably going to collapse in a short period of time. Like you can find that someone can be saving like all her money, and then they invest in a small business that is not growing. Like maybe they decide just to sell omena, and it is not growing. They're not getting anywhere. You can sell omena. There's no issue with that, but try to think big. Try to dig into the market and figure out how you can dominate in any small scale business. Don't just sit there like by the side of the road and thinking that it's going to be easy. No. Like we kazi tu ni kufukuza inzi na omena unangoja ziuzwe 50. So like like as you invest, try to think big, try to grow, try to figure out how I'm going to expand this business from small scale to medium to a very big merchandise. And even nowadays we have online, like you can do, if you have that small business, you can even do online, like whereby people can just order and you can even share in all these groups. Like it is so easy to grow rather than just sitting and expecting people to find you. People need to reach out to you so fast, even without you training, because we must take advantage of the computer era. And so that just means that a job is not a form of financial wealth, because by the time that you've done a job and then you're paid that salary by the end of the month, there's a lot of deductions, like the taxes, and also there are so many things that are depending on that salary, like your bills, your rent, food, all those things, even medical bills that are depending on that salary. So it is not something that you can depend on, and so people should not confuse that a job is a form of having financial wealth, because a job is just like a link for you to be able to reach to wealth creation. And most people misunderstand the equation of acquiring wealth. People think that wealth is a salary earned from a job, yet it's not. A salary is so little, especially for this struggling economy of ours. So, what you should consider is, besides having a job and earning a salary, what else can I do? What extra mileage can I go so that I can have stability? There is this equation about wealth, which I'm going to explain to you, that wealth is not a salary earned from a job, but is a system plus a network. What is a system? A system is a ready-made program which guarantees smooth operation of a business. A network is a set of clients, of people who over-depend on regular basis
Yeah.
of your service and of your products.
Yes.
Let me describe with one example of our known company in Kenya, Safaricom. Safaricom has a ready-made system of a USSD code.
Yes.
For you to insert your credit, you need to dial *141*, then you enter the digits, lastly hash, then you press OK. So that is a ready-made system which Safaricom has come up in place, so that they won't need to be available for their business to operate.
Yes.
Their network is now me and you, their clients who depend daily on their services.
Yeah.
That is a ready-made system. So, as you are in your job, earning, you have you have saved, you have managed your resources. As you think of an investment, think of an investment that can guarantee smooth operation, like a good machine, without your presence.
Yes.
If you decide to run a shop, you can have a well-organized system whereby all the records and the data are put in place, so that if in any case you travel or you're out of your business, you are able to access all the daily operations. See, so that you can track the losses, you can track even the performance of the workers.
Yeah.
So have in mind that wealth is system plus a network, and not salary earned from a job.
Yes. Lastly, we are going to talk about the influential type of wealth. And influence is the capacity that you have to change the world, the impact that you have on someone's life, because you can be able to impact someone's life either positively or negatively. Have you ever noticed that even politicians can be able to impact us negatively in such a way that you can fight each other?
Yes.
So that is the type of impact that you have on other people's lives. And most of the time, society has made us think that for you to be able to influence someone's life, you have to be a bigger person. Like most of the time when we hear about influence or someone influencing someone's life, we usually think about being a politician, being a celebrity, and yet you can influence someone's life even if you're just like a normal person, because you can influence someone's life even if it is in that small group of friends that you have, even if it is in church, even if it is in school, like whichever place that you are whereby you communicate with other people, you can be able to influence other people's lives.
Everyone was born in this world with a purpose. Everyone was brought to the universe with a reason.
Yeah.
God had an intention in mind for every species of human nature in this world. So therefore it means there is an assignment that was built in us. God saw a problem and a solution that is built in us for humanity.
Yeah.
It means we are all supposed to influence every aspect of human nature. So if I can pose a question, have you ever discovered your point or area of influence?
Yeah.
These are the areas of influence you are supposed to consider. Your career, that is your occupation. You can be a student learning, or you're pursuing a certain career. You can, in your workplace where you are employed, make sure you impact character, you impact good values and morals. That is your assignment in this world. You can be a leader in a certain sect of a religious group. You can be a pastor, a priest, a catechist. Remember, you are there, people are viewing you because you hold a certain rank to them. So you're supposed to take advantage and influence their character.
Yes.
It can be in your family, as a family member.
Yeah.
It can be you as a manager in your business. The way you interact and you address your workers.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be in a manner whereby you touch their heart.
Yeah.
They should feel the presence of love, the presence of God and Christ in their workplace.
And even when it comes to talent, like let's say you are singing, if you're able to do things in such a way that when someone like hears your name, they just start feeling like you've already touched them. Yeah. And so you should ask yourself that what is it that usually comes in people's minds whenever they hear your name? Like, is it that whenever they hear your name, they feel like they're inspired, Or is it that whenever they hear your name, they regret the fact that they ever knew you? Yeah.
And for that reason, you're supposed to check on your character. You're supposed to check on your conduct. You're supposed to check on your attitude.
Yeah.
Because mostly we normally speak and talk too much and forget our inner character.
Yes, our actions. Yeah.
Yet people normally monitor and watch us in most cases than the way they listen and hear us.
Yes.
So make sure your name is of good reputation.
Yeah.
Make sure your name is inspiring. Make sure you sanctify and sanitize and refine your name so that through you can able to influence thousands of people around your society.
Yeah.
So strive to cover up for your character. Try to apologize whenever you go wrong. Try to be disciplined even if you are succumbed with fleshly desires that can ruin your character.
And this is because, people usually watching, but they're watching silently. Like for you, you are just living your normal life, but yet someone is watching you. And maybe one day they'll come and tell you, like, you influenced my life. So just know that someone somewhere is watching, even if it's a single person, there's someone who is looking up to you as their role model. So we should be able to try and impact people in the society in such a way that we're impacting them positively.
Thank you for watching us from the beginning till the end. Catch us. Thank you for watching from the beginning till the end. Catch us in the next episode as we will be winding up all the remaining types of wealth.
Yes, and make sure that you like this video and make sure that you leave a comment, and don't forget to share this video with your families and friends so that they can also receive this knowledge, and don't forget most especially to subscribe.
Thank you for watching The Money Mindset. Continue thinking big. Salute.
Sungefinya hiyo button hadi.
Nimalize nikifinyanga wanione.
Pause.